at a capacity crowd that's been anxiously awaiting the start of this one. It's Game 4 of the American League Division Series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Oakland A's. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
And remember now, this is only a 5-game series, so this is an elimination game. And I think that anytime a team's season is on the line, well, they've got to play with a sense of urgency. So I think that's exactly what we're going to see here.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Now taking the field, welcome your 2015 Oakland Athletics.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Angels, as longtime manager Mike Scioscia will line up his guys like this. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. Defensively, Oakland will line up like this behind him. J.B. Shuck will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
Well, the first pitch of the night is looked at for ball one as we get underway right at 7:05 on the nose.
And I think these guys come into Game 4 with the mindset of, hey, let's put these guys away so we don't have to deal with any kind of a Game 5. Their win in Game 3, that was so huge, especially being on the road. So they know they can win here. The question is, can they do it twice in a row?
The 1-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. And before we go much further, let's pull up the scouting report for this 25-year-old so we can see what to expect. Howie Kendrick will get his first opportunity here in Game 4. And you'd have to say he's been a non-factor here these first 3 games.
And if they're going to have any chance of moving on, he's going to have to step up his game. They need him to help anchor this attack, and he's been absent so far.
First offering on the way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Kendrick waiting, now the pitch.
Nope.
Ball 1.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Here's the 1-1. No No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
But when you start that pitch off the edge, well, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. They get him lunging that time as this is on the ground to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
And I just think this is one of those swings where you just get committed a little bit too early. By the time he realized this thing was going to break out of the strike zone, it was just a little too late to hold back.
Josh Hamilton will stand in, and he was one of the heroes last time out with 2 big home runs.
Well, he picked a good time for him, too. Here on the big stage in October, the way he was attacking the baseball, he is definitely not lacking for confidence when he's at the plate.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
1 strike offering now to Hamilton. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Moss will take this one over to first himself, and that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. Angels nothing. A's coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. There you see the starting lineup for Oakland now. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number is right there on the right side of your screen. And defensively, the Angels will look like this in the field. Here's the center fielder, Coco Crisp, to get us started in the home half of inning number 1.
Center fielder, Coco Crisp.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
And for these guys now, it's 1 down, 2 to go. They fought off elimination with a good win in Game 3. And they're going to have to do it one more time here. The good news is that the home team has won all 3 games in this series so far. But they're going to need the bats to be alive here, especially early on, if they want to get on a flight after the game and force a Game 5.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. The 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Now a swing and an easy ground ball to first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Batting second baseman,
Nick Punto will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just 1 hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
Here's the first offering. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
Now here's the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Here's the pitch. Too high, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Here comes a 1-2. Inside for a ball, so he misses with 2 straight here, and it's back to 2-2. Here comes a 2-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. That's the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now another 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside, 3-2.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at-bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
Payoff pitch coming. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third baseman.
Josh Donaldson will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just 1 game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out. Give him the green light.
Now the first pitch. That's hard hit back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
He kind of got stuck in an in-between position right here. I don't think he quite knew whether to flip it or step on the bag and take it himself. So he does get the sure out, but no shot at the double play.
Brandon Moss will get his shot now. Great power numbers during the regular season. Still searching for that first home run in the postseason, however.
And these guys really need him to start producing because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other team's best. And they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
Now here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
Here comes the pitch to Moss. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
2 out with the man at first. He's ready now. The pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Matt Adams leads things off now in the top half of the 2nd.
First baseman, Matt Adams.
Now the first pitch. And this will be fouled away. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And he's not going to get there. It's over his head. Around second. He'll try for third. The relay. And he is out at third. And that's a big mistake there leading off the inning.
Yeah, I guess it's easy to say in hindsight, but to me, this is just way too big a risk. You're leading off the inning. You've already got 2 bases easy. So he just gets a little too ambitious out there, thinking that he can turn second and go to third, but a great relay nails him.
David Freese will stand in, and this pitching staff has kept his bat silent throughout the series so far.
Yeah, just 2 hits for him so far, but you got to figure he's due. I don't think they're going to hold him down all series long.
Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Now here it comes. Fouled back. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. So with 2 gone now, here's a look at our playoff brackets. And as you can see, the Toronto Blue Jays are already through and waiting on the winner of this series. Cole Calhoun will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. First pitch coming. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. And this is on the ground toward the hole. On to Moss at first, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Yoenis Cespedes will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
First pitch coming. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Now a check swing here and a little looper. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
This is a gift right here. He can't make up his mind whether to go after this pitch or not, so he does the worst thing you can do, which is go for it halfway. This turns into an easy little check swing liner over to first.
Daniel Takahashi will get a chance here, and you see the numbers for the series. He just has not gotten going yet.
Now, and if they're going to get back in this series, they're going to need him to get back in the groove because this pitching staff has buried him so far.
Now here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The next pitch. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. Here's the 2-0. 3-0 now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Now the 3-0 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Shuck is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Well, if this is a day game, this is a home run. You know, a night game, much different story here. This place just doesn't have the same kind of carry to it under the lights, and this winds up being a long out to the warning track.
Josh Reddick will stand in, and you see the numbers for the series so far. He's really been one of their unsung heroes.
Well, it seems like in just about every series, you get that one guy who really steps up, and he's been that guy so far.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one. Here's a 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1-1 on the way. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. He'll try again. 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's another 1-2. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Yeah, sort of a pesky at-bat up there. You know he'd just love to fire one more fastball by this guy and be done with this inning.
Here now the 2-2. A big swing from Reddick as this ball is launched out to deep right field. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Oh, man, and he had him down in the count, but he just couldn't seem to make that final pitch to put him away. And then the question becomes, does this thing have enough height to get over the wall? Well, here's the answer. Not quite, but he didn't miss it by much.
John Jaso will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. First pitch to him. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And, you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
You get a good look right there. Already 33 pitches now through an inning and 2/3. That's an awfully high number this early.
2 out here and a runner at second. So 1-1 home. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now the 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Well, that's a good take there with 2 strikes. That wasn't an easy one to lay off of.
Here's the 2-2 offering. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Julian Goss will lead things off. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here he comes on 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Full count offering on its way. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And that's what I'd call an intelligent at-bat right now. It's good knowledge of the strike zone, and more importantly, of how the home plate umpire calls the strike zone. Got himself a leadoff walk.
Chris Iannetta will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. And here's the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And he thought to bunting here with the number 8 hitter up there.
Well, I'm more of a National League guy, so I'd maybe think about it, but in the American League, you just don't see it used all that often.
Comes set, now the pitch. And here's one that misses to the Angel catcher. It's back even at 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1. A 2-1 offering. Runner goes for second. Fouled straight back. Two. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. The 2-2 coming. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Oh, and this goes right past him.
And here, I think he's trying to get his hands into position to get rid of this ball quickly to second base, but instead, he doesn't even get any leather on it as it goes right by him for an error.
Vinny Maldonado will stand in, and after the error, that certainly changes the scope of this inning around.
Yeah, you were looking at maybe 2 outs and nobody on. Now it's 2 on and nobody out. That's about as big a change as you can get.
Hey, double him up!
From the belt, the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And you know, down there at third base, he absolutely wants another shot at a ground ball. Something to try and make up for that error.
– 1-0 on the way. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now the 1-1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Yeah, and we see too many guys break fingers, break wrists, bruise knuckles. You name it on the fastballs in tight. That's an occupational hazard.
A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now. Fastball here.
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1. You can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
Now the 3-1 home. And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
3-2, here it comes. And look out, that's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
That's 2 walks now here in this 3rd inning. I mean, it seems like he's having a hard time picking up the catcher right now.
J.B. Shuck will take his cuts now with a big opportunity to give his club the lead here. First pitch on the way. And that's off his leg on the mound. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Well, you know all the infielders are taught to try and knock the ball down in that RBI situation. But here on the mound, I don't think he had any choice. This one comes back at him and gets him flush. And by the time they all scramble around to find the ball, they have no chance of preventing that run from scoring.
Here's Howie Kendrick as he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out toward right field. Reddick is there. Let's see if they try it. But he'll wisely think better of it as he retreats to third, and that's an important first out.
It just didn't get enough of that one to get that run home, so that's probably a wise decision to hold at third.
Josh Hamilton will dig in here with a chance early on to give his pitcher a little cushion to work with. First pitch coming. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0.
You know, things are bad enough as it is, but if you keep falling behind guys like this, he could make this a 5-run inning with just one swing.
The 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take, because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
The 1-1. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Lowry on to Moss, and they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Jed Lowry makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
The shortstop, Jed Lowry.
Here's the first offering. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And he misses again. 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Hitters count 2-0. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Now the 2-1 here to Lowry. There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
The 2-2. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
We'll take another look at the sequence here on Show Track. Now, as we watch, notice that it's all hard stuff through the first 4 pitches. But then on pitch number 5, he finally turns to something off speed, and that leaves the hitter with no chance.
Here's Coco Crisp standing in. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. The pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
And if there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
Now Crisp awaits the 2-1. Now here's the ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. So a solo shot here for Coco Crisp. His first homer here in the series, and the A's are back to even now. It's 1 apiece.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Into the box, Nick Punto. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
And no offer there by Punto as the count evens at a ball and a strike. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. 1-1 pitch on the way. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit.
As a hitting coach, that's what you want your hitters to do. Hit the ball right back up the middle. You get into bad habits when you try to pull everything, but here, just stays right on it, picks up a solid 1-out single.
Josh Donaldson will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
He's set, now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Let's get the runner across.
The 1-1. Swing hard, liner to left center. Base hit.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
First baseman Brandon Moss. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
Set, now the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
First and second now, 1 man out. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this one's in the dirt. Throw over to third here, And they will get him on the recovery down at third. So you can forget the wild pitch. It's a 2-5 putout, and now there are 2 gone. 1-2. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
And a good job there keeping the inning alive. That's all you needed to do. And now one more 2-out knock, and they get that run right back.
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. First offering on the way. In the air to straightaway center field. Shot is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Matt Adams will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
First baseman, Matt Adams.
Now here's the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Now the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Here's David Freese to stand in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. One-0 pitch now. And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. There to take it is Coco, and that's out number 1. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both guys have been coming with some low to mid 90s heat here. 96 versus 93 as the top 2 speeds thus far. Cole Calhoun will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now the first pitch. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Has a look, now the pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Comes set, now the pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that was outside, but it's right where he wants that pitch to be. If you do take that thing, there's no guarantee that it won't be called strike 3.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Now this is lined into left field for a base hit.
This is all about taking what's given to you as a hitter. If they want to keep working you away, fine, let them. You just have to take the approach like this. Drive it to the opposite field. Now they'll think twice about working you out there next time.
Make him hit the ground ball.
Into the box now, Julian Goss. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. One run, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
2-0 count, the pitch. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeup too often, but you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball. Don't give him what he wants.
Here comes the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
The 3-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses with that one, ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with 1 away.
Chris Iannetta will dig in. He reached on an error his first time. First pitch coming. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Coco with the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game.
And at the very least, that's what he's up there hoping to do, and that's hit the ball in the air somewhere. So nice job to pick up that runner from third. Although the other 2 runners have to stay put now with 2 away.
Vinny Maldonado will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. First pitch coming. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Two men are on with 2 men out. He's ready. Now the pitch. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
Come on, hold it down.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. Throws there, and he is out on a beautiful throw as he just came up firing that time. Angels get just the 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Angels lead it 2-1. Daniel Takahashi will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Daniel Takahashi.
Now the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. Now the 1-0. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And this is hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
The right fielder, number 16, Josh Reddick.
Josh Reddick will stand in here. He doubled his first time around. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Now the 1-0 pitch. That misses. It's 2-0 now to the Oakland right fielder.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. Well, they should.
Hit hard to third, but quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Yeah, well, he tried to go down and get that one, but wound up not really making solid contact on it, and it winds up an easy little liner.
Here's John Jaso now. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. Here's the pitch. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
You can do it.
Here comes the 1-2. Here's one hit hard to the right side and caught out there at second. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. A's are gone in order. They're down 2-1. J.B. Shuck will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Center fielder number 3, J.B. Shuck.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Hit hard right back up the middle, and he's got a leadoff single.
You talk about getting the bat head out front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Here's Howie Kendrick. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-0 home. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 on the way. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
The left fielder number 32, Josh Hamilton.
Josh Hamilton will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. Here comes the 2-0. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
The 3-1 coming. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
And even 3-2, I don't know if you want to challenge him here. Better to put him on than to give up a solo home run.
Three and 2, here it is. And good work there as this is taken for ball 4, and the Angels have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Matt Adams will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Now here's the first pitch. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
If you're hitting left-handed, all you can really do is just kind of quit on that pitch and hope it doesn't find the outside corner.
Ready with the 2-1. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
Now the 3-1. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. Angels strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Jed Lowry will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Swing and a liner towards second, but Kendrick is there to pull it in, and there's your first out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean, hammered out there. But he's going to wind up with nothing to show for it.
Here's Coco Crisp standing in. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
.1-0 on the way. Oh, and he belts one high and deep to right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Around second now, heading for third. The relay throw, and they're not going to get him. It's a triple for Coco.
Yeah, you can't help but think about all the men they've left on base so far, and how many times a triple like this could have really done some damage. Instead, they'll have to be content to take this one with the bases empty.
Nick Punto will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. And here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
from the stretch. And no offer there by Punto as the count evens at a ball and a strike.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Both teams with 6 hits so far. The 1-2. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
2-2 pitch on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Kendrick squeezes it for out number 2. And as it turns out, no go after all. He'll hold at the bag, and that's a big second out.
Wow, that's not the at-bat you want right there with a runner on third and 1 out. He's trying to get something up in the air, but this won't be nearly deep enough to think about scoring that run. That's a waste of that bat.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. And she'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He's ready now. The pitch. Fastball called for strike 2. Starting to look like not only are they not going to walk him, but they're indeed going to challenge him.
And we've seen that mentality backfire many a time before. But you got to give him a little bit of credit on the mound. He's not backing down one bit.
From the belt, the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Here comes a 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Here's the 2-2 home. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway for him.
Full count pitch on its way. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Moss, as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
Runners leap from first and third. Here's the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here comes the pitch to Moss. And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Big pitch here, 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now another 1-2. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. comes a 2-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Yeah, back-to-back walks for him now. And he hasn't looked like he's wanted any part of these number 3 or 4 guys. He's going to have to shift gears now, though, because he's still got a dangerous number 5 guy ahead of him.
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
First pitch to him. And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. Shuck is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. David Freese will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Third baseman, number 6, David Freese.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. First pitch coming. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Well, he is definitely doing his part out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping his guys in the ball game. He's just not getting any help offensively.
Cole Calhoun will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. First pitch on the way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And the pitch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. The 1-1 home. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw gets him 2 down.
And there you get a look at his pitches by inning. You can see the count. He's at 83 for the ball game. Not a huge concern just yet, but he's starting to get up there.
Julian Goss will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Here's the first offering. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Therefore, it is Punto. On to Moss at first, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Angels are out in front, 2-1. Daniel Takahashi will stand in to start things for Oakland in their half of the 6th.
Designated hitter, Daniel Takahashi.
Here's the first offering. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And now a pitch on the way. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Pitch on the way. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Freese will put this away, no problem for the first out.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Josh Reddick will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. First offering on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he'll round it and try for third. The relay. And he is in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Well, they've been able to muster just the 1 run against this guy here into the middle portion of this ball game, but they're in a good position to at least make that 2 as he's into third base here with a 1-out triple.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Here's John Jaso now, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Here comes the 1-1. 2-1. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Fox now the pick. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here. Here's the full count offering. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Go. 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Just watching him from up here, you can see in the body language, he's really struggling out there right now. 4 walks he's allowed. It's hard to allow that many without them coming back to bite you in the end.
Now here comes Angels manager Mike Scioscia on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. John Kramer will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away. Jed Lowry will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. Now here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on him, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
And now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you've got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. He's set, now the pitch. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking. You've got to put this ball in play.
So 1-2 with 1 away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here now the 2-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he is in there.
Well, the silver lining to this play is the fact that the runner on third was forced to stay right where he is. But with 1 away, it was a heads-up move over there at first to go ahead and take second base, perhaps staying out of the possible double play.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. The 3-2 pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. So the first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here he knows all he needs is a ground ball to tie this thing up. So that's all he's really shooting for, and he gets it done.
Coco Chris will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First pitch coming. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Okay, take opportunity, guys.
The next pitch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
Here comes the 2-0. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Luke Gregerson is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Luke Gregerson.
Chris Iannetta will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time.
17, Chris Iannetta.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
So often, playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
Now here it comes. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Now the 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. The pitch. A little low. It's 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. Moss will just take this one himself for the out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. I mean, this is a fastball right down the middle. And he just smokes this ball, too. But unfortunately, he hits it right at someone. So it becomes a fairly easy out.
Vinny Maldonado will dig in. He singled his last time around. First pitch coming. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Reddick back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
But really couldn't ask for much more out of a 7th inning guy. He's come in, throwing a bunch of strikes, and he's got 2 quick outs to show for it here with the score still tied.
J.B. Shuck will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. Now the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
Now the pitch. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Oh, the crowd thought they had him, but definitely outside. Not by a whole lot.
Now the 1-2. 1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. And Coco will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. Score remains 2-2. Nick Punto will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far.
Leading up for the A's, second baseman, Nick Punto.
Let's go, Nick.
Now here's the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. Here's a 1-0. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. A 1-1. And this pitch is going to be bounced foul over near Ty Waller in the first base coaching box. Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Come on.
Now the 2-2 pitch. This ball's grounded foul. Here's another 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Full count pitch on its way. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Another payoff pitch. Oh, and he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
Josh Donaldson will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Sinker's in there. No balls and a strike. Now the pitch. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in center.
Yeah, plenty of hits here so far, but not a lot to show for it in the run column. Maybe this can help turn that around as they get a man on here with just one away.
Brandon Moss will dig in. 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. And here's the first pitch. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Here comes the pitch to Moss. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Look, now the pitch. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Oh, that could be the defining moment of the game right there. He's got one more guy to get through in the inning, but that was a huge out, number 2.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Yeah, not trying to hit him, I don't think. But sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do.
1-2. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. The A's strand 1. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Eric O'Flaherty will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Eric O'Flaherty.
Howie Kendrick will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters not going to be involved in the decision.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, that's a different pitch here, but also on the outside corner. Also taken for a strike. So he's got him in a quick 0-2 hole now.
And the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mass, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Here's Josh Hamilton. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 1 strike offering now to Hamilton. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now here's the pitch. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those things. But he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
Come on, let's do it.
The 2-1 pitch now to Hamilton. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1. And now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
1 out, nobody on. Here he comes on 3-1. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Not a lot of offense to go around, but a very tightly contested ball game. 2-2 our score here in the 8th, as it's starting to look more like 1 run may be enough to win this one. Matt Adams will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Pitch on the way. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. And we are tied 2-2. Fernando Salas is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Fernando Salas.
Daniel Takahashi will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Get something started.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. On the way. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
The right fielder, number 16,
Josh Reddick will step in. He tripled and subsequently scored last time around. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now here's the pitch. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Shuck is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Yeah, it looked like this might be much more off the bat, but this ballpark has really played large tonight. And, you know, we've seen a few balls right now really get knocked down out there.
John Jaso will dig in now. hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch coming. Swing and a liner, but foul. Here's the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here it comes. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
2 out, nobody on. The right-hander deals on 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Here he comes on 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the A's. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. David Freese will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. First pitch to him. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now the pitch. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1-2?
Here comes the 1-2. And they tie him up in proverbial knots there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider. He starts it out over the middle of the plate. Now the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove. The 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
That's a pitch you really have to learn to take against a guy like this. But even if you make contact, you're just going to get something in on the label, so that's a great take.
This is lifted into the air out towards center field. And this won't help either in a tie ball game as the catch is made, and now there are 2 gone to start the 9th.
Oh, what a great call right there on a 2-0 pitch. He's got this guy thinking fastball, but he breaks out the changeup right there, and he gets him to loft an easy fly ball.
Timmy Banks will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
And when he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
And now a pitch on the way. Oh, he can't hold on there as he swings and misses on a pitch in the dirt, and he's down 0-2 now.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
And the pitch. Swung on and grounded foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here comes another 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2.
Now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. But take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Pitch on the way. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Hit hard on the ground is short. Taken there by Lowry. On to Moss at first, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order. Score remains 2-2. Jed Lowry is set to go now as we lead off the bottom of the ninth.
The shortstop, Jed Lowry.
Now the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. The pitch. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. Lowry waits the 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
The 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Such a tough pitch to lay off there. The two-seamer working away with 2 strikes, but he lets it go. Maybe just because he knew he couldn't hit it.
The 2-2 coming. And he gets under this one and, in fact, breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And no one will get this one. Ready with another 2-2. Swing and a high chopper to short. Knee high, he barehands it. Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired. Coco Chris will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3. First pitch on the way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
Now here it comes. Outside for a ball, 1-1. One pitch on the way. And the 1-1 is in the air now after center. Shuck is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman,
Nick Punto will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Let's go, guys.
Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And no offer there by Punto as the count evens at a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. Now he reaches and hits this one hard the other way. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Yeah, there's your potential winning run on first base. 2 outs. Now, at least you've given yourself a chance. Ball in the gap here has the potential to be a game winner, so we might see a no-doubles defense out there now.
Josh Donaldson will stand in a tie ball game here where a ball in the alley could end this thing. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball hit back up the middle. They'll go the short way to Kendrick at second, and that'll be that. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 10th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Chris Iannetta will lead it off here in the top of inning number 10.
The catcher, number 17, Chris Iannetta.
First offering on the way. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle, and a dive there by Lowry, but he can't get it. It's a base hit.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Vinny Maldonado will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. The 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. 2 sinkers down in the zone. No surprise what they're after here.
Yeah, and this guy's no dummy at the plate. He knows exactly what they're trying to do. It's not like he just fell off the turnip truck.
Now the 2-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
And you'd think that a play like this and a swing like this should almost always result in an out. But here, he's just a little slow reacting behind the plate, and that is a speedy guy getting down the line. So the throw winds up just too late to get him out at first.
Standing in now, J.B. Shuck showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
And he pops up the bunt attempt. O'Flaherty is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
And you know, it's easy to say that was a wasted opportunity to move that go-ahead run up 90 feet. But you know what? Give that pitcher a little bit of credit, too. He knows the bunt's coming, so he's not going to make it easy on the hitter. And that's a great pitch right there, and he gets him to pop it straight up.
Howie Kendrick will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
How about a DP right here?
Here's the first offering. And, boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
The 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. The 1-1 pitch. And here there's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Now the 2-1. Hard hit to third. One there. On to Moss, and they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Brendan Moss will lead it off now in the home half of inning number 10.
First baseman, Brandon Moss.
First pitch coming. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball one. The 1-0. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. The 2-0. Fouled back. Here comes the pitch to Moss. To 2-2 now.
Here we go, guys. Come on. You can do it.
The 2-2. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And not in time, so there you go. The possible winning run is on to lead off the inning.
Maybe a turning point here in a tie ball game. They catch a break, they get the infield single on this ball. Now what will they do from there? They've got tons of options.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Yoenis Cespedes will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through.
Stay out of the double play. Come on, guys.
First pitch coming. And this is hit well towards the hole. A diving effort here as he gets the glove on it. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner.
Yeah, and the bobble here to start the play took away any chance of getting two, but that's a pretty good recovery right there to at least get the out at second base.
Daniel Takahashi will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game.
Boys, let's go. Come on now.
Now here's the first pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Possible winning run on first, one man away.
Keep the inning alive, guys.
The 1-0. Swung on and missed, 1-1.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
What was that? Let's do it, face it.
The 1-1 pitch. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Watch the DP.
So 1-2 with one away. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Ready with another two-strike offering. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Possible winning run on first, one man away.
Avoid the deep.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Goes the other way as this is line to left. And he might have done it. Can they score that runner from first?
Well, anybody who calls this place home will tell you this is not a home run hitting park, but it will give up its share of doubles. And this one moves runners to second and third now as they're looking to cash in.
Joe Smith is going to have his work cut out for him here.
Number 38, Joe Smith.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one.
Your job right here on the mound, you gotta think strikeout number one, ground ball number two. You can't leave anything up that can easily be a sac fly.
The 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Anxious moments all over the ballpark now. These folks can hardly bear to watch.
Come on, you can do it. Good job. Come on, get that, baby.
The 1-1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. The one thing he's shown so far, not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Here he comes on 2-1. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Oh, that's just a tough break right there. The winning run has to hold at third as the drawn-in infield does its job. And now with 2 away, it just got a lot more difficult to get that guy home.
John Jaso will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggle.
Oh, for the rhythm. Yes, I can. Let's get a hit, man. Come on, man, bring it home.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Here's the first pitch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
The 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, don't quit, dear.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Ran it in on him there as this ball's on the ground to third. And they're going to walk off and even this series at 2 games apiece. And they're going to walk off and even this series at 2 games apiece.
Boy, we're talking high drama here in the playoffs. A walk-off win here in the final at-bat, and this place is going crazy right now.
Guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason, but this was one they definitely needed, and he came up with a huge performance here.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The A's are victorious here, 4-2. Good night from Oakland.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics. 4 runs on 11 hits. 1 error. They left 10 men on base. The Angels, 2 runs on 8 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Eric O'Flaherty. Loss goes to Fernando Salas. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.